Hello from the Hun School of Princeton. This week, we invite you to meet Jenny, one of our admission ambassadors. Jenny lives in 186 Edgerstone, our new residence hall. Her interview is the second installment in our weekly series, showcasing student voices and experiences at Hun.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny. I'm in grade 11 and I live on campus. I chose Hun because of Hun's community. I remember during my interviews and as I was starting to to know the school more, I could just feel like the teachers here, the faculty, and even the students that who I were introduced to just carry so much spirit and just like a welcoming theme. And I feel like that was a major part of why I chose Hun. And I think also coming from an international background, the moment I stepped foot on campus, I still remember there were proctors helping out with like international student move-in, and I think the proctor community, as well as just everyone in the boarding community, no matter if it's a dorm parent or a proctor in your hallway or like even simply your roommate, everyone's just so welcoming, and personally, I instantly felt at home. As a student athlete, I think it's very important for us to be able to balance our academics, our athletic life, as well as time that we spend with our family and friends. And I think that as a boarder at Hun, that's something that has been especially precious and special to me because I come back from crew practice. That's actually away from campus every day at around 6 o'clock. And I'm able to go into the dining hall with my other teammates, my coaches. We all sit around a big table and we eat dinner together and we talk about how practice went along today. And after that, we all go back and we can take a nice shower, relax ourselves, and prepare ourselves for what's coming next, which is study hall. And yeah, I feel like just being a boarder on campus just is allowing us to build so much connection between other peers to your teachers who are also your dorm parents actually in the dorms. And yeah, I think that's such a special part that's very precious about the boarding community here. Now, let me walk you through what a typical Friday is like for me. Me and my friends, we would go to breakfast before school starts at 8:25, and in the afternoon after our athletic practices end, we would join each other for dinner again. And after dinner, that's when like the real excitement and joy of the weekend actually starts. Our residential program on campus plans activities from going to Target to going apple picking in the fall and other various types of fun activities in our requests actually for each weekend. And so we could sign up for weekend activities through an app called Aura as a boarder. And yeah, that's how we participate in a variety of fun weekend activities on campus here. At Hun, we have something called Extra Help, which is from 3 o'clock to 3:30 at the end of every school day, where your teachers are there to give you extra support and help or even ask like trivial questions if you have any questions about today's lesson, etc. But as a boarder, we actually have something called study hall. And as a lot of you may know already, study hall is a time period where we have concentrated time that's dedicated to studying. Currently, study hall is from 8 o'clock to 9:30 in the dorms. And during study hall, as students, we are allowed to go to the common lounges in each floor area to work on collaborative projects with our peers, ask our dorm parents any questions because a lot of our dorm parents are actually also faculty and teachers that teach at Hun. And so, for example, I would go to one of my dorm parents if I needed support about chemistry or specifically about math. Hun truly is a second home to me. And I think when people ask me that question, I always tell them the real reason behind it is the fact that we have such a beloved community and kind people here that are here to foster our high school experience in a very special and precious way. I still remember the first day of move in, my proctor came out of her room and she welcomed me. And I feel like that was just that special little moment that made me feel like, oh, Hun's at home when I was really coming to an environment that I was unfamiliar with. And that's also a spirit and motto that I carry with me for these past 3 years, and I still try to mirror that and reflect it to our new boarding students that come in. not just on their first day of international student move-in or domestic student boarding move-in, but also every day when I see them in the hallways, when I say hi to them, and when they smile back at me.
A very special thank you to Jenny for sharing her insights. Here's what's ahead in the admission cycle. October 1st, interviews and tours begin. To schedule a tour, make sure you have completed your inquiry form. Then, you can reply directly to the email I sent you, and our team will help set up your visit. Secondly, our SAO application is now open. You can start your app at any time. In just a few weeks, on November 2nd, our fall open house will take place. You'll receive an invitation via email, and I'll provide additional details in the coming weeks. I'll see you next Thursday.